Hey y'all, how you doing today? I am making some roasted corn. Actually, it's skillet roasted corn and black bean salsa. And I've just put my corn in the skillet. It's a dry skillet and it's a hot skillet, and you can probably hear it sizzling away. But I'm making this roasted corn and black bean salsa to go with my A++ Boston butt. So that'll be what's for supper. But today, this video is about my roasted corn and black bean salsa. If you want to find the recipe for that, it's in my book, Happiness is Homemade, y'all. You can get it on Amazon, and it'll come right to your house, and it's on page 84. So that's where you can get the recipe for skillet roasted corn and black bean salsa. It's really good stuff. Goes great with a lot of things, and it's just good if you just want to eat it with chips. But anyway, it is really delicious with my A++ Boston butt that I will serve up later tonight. Okay, let me tell you what you need to go into this. It's really, really simple. You're gonna need 2 containers of Rotel. You're gonna need some cumin, chili powder, and you're gonna need some lemon juice, but I don't have any of that today. And when I need lemon juice and don't have it, I substitute apple cider vinegar. And also we're going to need 2 bell peppers, which I gotta chop up in a minute, and we're also gonna need a jalapeno that's seeded and chopped, and a little bit of sugar. And I serve it in a big bowl like this because I love this bowl. But let's go back over there and look at the corn and see how it's doing. What you want to look for the corn is you're gonna get it charred and then flip it and char that, flip it, char that. So that's what we're doing right now. So let's go back to the corn and see what shape we're in. Okay, see, that's what we want right there. It's cooking. It's cooking. See, that's what we want. First of all, we're going to take care of this jalapeno right here. This is the way I do it. Now, people, if you're real sensitive to it, you're going to need to wear gloves. But if you're like me and you've been cooking all kind of stuff for years, then just go ahead. But one thing you need to not do is do not be touching your eyes or your face after you do this. And you do want to scrape all that out. And I have my cutting board right over the sink with a disposal, so I can just go ahead and rake that over to the side. My husband's wonderful that he makes sure I have stuff where I can make him some good meals, and one of them is a nice kitchen. But now, believe you me, it hadn't always been this way. I've cooked in some tiny little kitchens and made do, just like all of us Southern mamas do. We make the best of every situation we're in. And right now, we're dealing with all this COVID stuff, and it's so upsetting, but we're just getting in our kitchen, and we're cooking, and we're praying, and we know the good Lord's going to take care of us, but we have got to do our part, try to take care of our neighbors and our family, and feed everybody that needs feeding. That's what I like to do, and feed my family well, so we can keep them straightened out. Okay, and here we go for the bell peppers. This is how I do mine. You do yours the way you want to. Ooh, my corn's popping over there. We got to go back over there and turn the corn. All right, let's go look at the corn. It's starting to pop. I can hear it popping. Ooh, yeah. And y'all, I've got that roast in there. It smells so good. We're going to have to pull this little baby out. We'll pull that one out and put it back in a minute. These are getting good. Oh my, not much longer and they'll be ready. Yeah, that one's about ready. Let me do a little bit right there. All right, here we go back over here to the cutting board. Okay, I showed you how I was doing mine, and I like mine in bigger chunks on this one. I do the jalapenos in smaller chunks because they're hot. And anyway, just a quick chop of all this stuff. And I hope y'all are doing okay. I tell you what, this world has just gone haywire, hasn't it? But we're going to be fine and get in the kitchen and pray and feed our families, and we're going to be all right. We got to take our eyes off the bad things and put our eyes on the good things, and look around and see the beautiful people around you, and see the beautiful things that are being done for other people. We got a lot of good people in this world, and sometimes we forget it when we watch the news, but we got to remember there's a lot of good people, and there's a lot of people trying to do good where God has put them. And I know that you are trying to do good where God's put you, and I am too. Trying to take care of everybody and my family, just like you are. And if we can feed them a good meal and make their bellies happy and make them happy, isn't that a good gift to have? To be able to feed people and make them happy. Oh dear, part of my paper went overboard, but we'll take care of that shortly. All right, let's go back and look at the corn. Oh yeah, that corn's ready. So we're gonna lay it over here. Okie dokie. All right, I'm gonna finish chopping. The next thing I've got to do is let the corn cool and go ahead and chop the corn off, and then I'm going to drain my my beans. They do need to be drained, y'all. If you don't, your stuff's gonna look black. It's gonna have a black look about it. All right, here we go. We gotta get that dark juice out of our black beans. So here we go. These black beans are so tasty in this salsa. So what I do is that, and then this, and let the juice run out. All right. Okay, give that a little shake, and we're gonna start adding things to our beautiful brown drip bowl here. There we go. Now we're on our way. Okay, let's start adding more stuff to this bowl. Whoops. Are you okay? Things happen when you're slinging hash in the kitchen, don't they? Sorry. Okay, now we're adding stuff to the bowl. Let's look down here and see. Now we're going to add the 2 cans of Rotel, and you want juice and all in there, because that juice, it just makes it so good. Just pour it in there. This is so easy. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I do my corn. I just take a knife and start about halfway down, and here I go. I do it halfway down so it doesn't make such a mess in the kitchen. I'm going to tell y'all about this sink and me ordering this sink. When we were building this house, I went to the place where you order this kind of stuff that my plumber sent us to, and they said, well, do you want all the extra tools that go with your sink or not? And I immediately said, well, what goes with the sink? And they told me it had all kinds of stuff, like one of them, which is this cutting board right here. And I'm going to tell you, as soon as I heard that, I said, oh, yes, I do. And I'm telling you, it is wonderful having this cutting board that fits right over the top. So I do recommend, if you are building or getting a new spot, that you get a cutting board that fits over your sink, because it's just wonderful. And you know, all the juice and stuff just runs right into the sink instead of you getting it all over the place. everybody I serve it to, they kind of start eating one bite and then they can't quit eating it, you know, they keep eating and eating. And that's, you always want a recipe like that, right? Okay, we've got all that in there now. Okay, the next thing we're gonna add is some lemon juice. Now, I don't have lemon juice today, so I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. Now, I would put 2 cupfuls to start, and then we're gonna taste it. Okay, so we're gonna do that with the apple cider vinegar. We're gonna need a tablespoon of chili powder. These are antiques that I've had for a long time. These are from an ancestor. Anyway, I love them. Y'all know I love my antiques. We're gonna do a tablespoon of chili powder. Okay. And then we're gonna do a half a tablespoon of cumin. And I love cumin. Now y'all know it's some good stuff. So we'll just, oops, I gotta pop that lid off. We'll just do a half. Sometimes I go a little more than a half, but it's okay. And I'm not even gonna salt this until I taste of it. Taste of it first and then salt it, because sometimes different things are salty when you get in there and it's too salty. So anyway, now we gotta stir this puppy up. Doesn't that look good? It is good. And you know, different people eat it different ways. Some people eat it with chips. Some people put sour cream on top of it and eat it like a layered dip. And then my mother just likes eating it with a spoon. She's like, this is good, I'm just eating it with a spoon. So anyway, this is a good way to use up your corn, because I know we all got a bunch of corn right now. And it's just so good and fresh. And I'm gonna tell you something else. This stuff gets better the longer it sits. There's my roasted corn and black bean salsa. Let me grab a spoon and I'm gonna take a taste. Get some of all of it. And like I said, keep in mind, it will get better as it sits. And I like mine to sit several hours before I serve it. Okay, let's see how it is. Oh. That pepper, both the jalapeno and the bell pepper, makes it delicious. It's crunchy. Y'all, it's good. Roasted corn and black bean salsa. Easy to make. Your family's gonna love it. I need some chips and some sour cream, and I could go right in there and make a meal out of that. Okay, y'all know what I say. The good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Y'all have a great day, and keep praying for our country, pray for the COVID stuff. And listen, I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.